Well, hello. Welcome to the ride. This is Angela Turga again. This is part 4 of the ride on January 22nd, 2016. This is the ride in Clewiston from Michigan, from Battle Creek to Clewiston. Now, today is a full moon, as I've been saying, and I felt all cooped up inside. I had to get some expansion. I've been writing for 15 days nonstop on I Am Sojourner Truth, a screenplay. I've also revised my book, Spider-Woman, Tahari, an Amazon Legend, the first book of a series called Legends of the Future. And I also revised The Nativity Conspiracy, a screenplay adaptation from a novel that I made in 2015, which will have a table read pretty soon. So today I decided to go out into the town, and I'm not a bar person, so I went to the lake. And as you can see in the previous video, there's a humongous boat called the Floridian cruise boat. I would like to get on it. It would be great to just ride on that boat up and down Lake Okeechobee. There's nothing there but darkness at night, and in the daytime there's gators and all kinds of birds. But I was there, and then the police came and they wanted to see my driver's license, and of course I gave it to them, and I asked them why. And they said that the parks were closed. All the parks in Clewiston are closed after dark. Gosh, where is there to go? There's nowhere else to go. Unless you go to a bar, and I'm not a bar person, and if you're under 21, you can't go to a bar and get drunk anyway. So where would you go? You know, I need to change that. They need to change that. I don't think that a town such as this should close their parks at dark. They should allow kids, they should have lights, because it was very dark at the lake, and they should allow kids to go and mingle, socialize. That's what they like to do at night, especially on a Friday night with a full moon like today. Boy, there'll be some love stories, and they wouldn't have to go out in the cane fields, would they? Or to somebody's house when their parents are gone away to have their parties like we used to. So that's one of the things I'm going to try to change in Clewiston. I was saying I was here for 15 years raising my children, and when I came from Venezuela, and you know, it was a place where the only fun there was football on Friday nights, and this is not football season anymore. That's where the whole town goes on Friday nights. There's not much of any other culture here than that, and it's, you know, blue collar, just as Battle Creek. Battle Creek, though, is different kind of industrialization. This is agrarian. And now, so since I can't go to the lake and just sit there and meditate, so I'm running around, and you know, that's dangerous, because I've just saw 4 cops on the way from, I went to McDonald's, got a cup of coffee, and you know, just riding around trying to just have some mental expansion. I'm not a bar person. I don't like being cooped up. That's why I'm out. I can't go to the parks because they're closed at night. So what am I going to do? That's the reason why I don't like living here. What is there to do this night except ride around? I'm looking for my friend's Delia's house. She has a mansion in Clewiston. She is the only one that has a mansion in Clewiston. I'm trying to find it. It's in the outskirts of town. And this mansion looks like one of those soap opera mansions in the Spanish soap operas. And I'm going to write a novel, a screenplay for TV, for a soap about it, that I was inspired to write by my mother, because she gave money on loan to one of the guys that went to send money to Mexico at the Western Union office that she ran, which I used to run when I was going to college at my dad's gas station here in Clewiston. And she gave him money to run away because, you know, they come here and they're like slaves. It's modern slavery. People think slavery is abolished worldwide, but it isn't. And I just watched TED Talk about it. And this is how it works. You know, you bring people from Mexico to work. You make them pay you, I don't know, thousands of dollars over the course of I don't know how many months. And the rest of the money that they make is sent to Mexico. So that guarantees, I guess, that they will not be running away because they won't have any money to run away with. So she gave this young lad that told her his story money to run away with. And he returned a few years later and said that, you know, he had been, he was thankful, grateful, and he came back with his wife or girlfriend, and it was a happy ending. So I'm going to write a story where the bad guy is my friend Delia's husband, because he is the guy that they call, what is it, like a Zorro? Not a Zorro, but a coyote. He brings them here, and then once they're here, if they're women, they're prostituted, and if they're men, they have to work like slaves on the fields, and their money is taken from them, either sent back to Mexico to make sure that they don't run away, they don't have any money to run away with, and part of it goes back to the coyote that has to be paid thousands of dollars to get them here. When I was a teacher at Southside Elementary School on Brickell, one of the parents on Hispanic Heritage Month came to give her testimony of her story, and she was from Salvador. She said that that was the story. She had to pay $5,000 over the course of years working at an attorney's house where she found work as a housekeeper and ironing and doing all kinds of things. So I'm still running around. I can't run away from myself. I'm just trying to have some expansion, something to do on a Friday night. I can't go to the lake or any other park because they're closed at night. So the only thing is I can do is ride with a cup of coffee and record this on the ride. I'm Angela Turga from Clewiston, Florida. Tell me if this is not repression.